I just kind of picked a movie that had come out this year that I hadn't seen, but one that I thought looked really promising. When I was a kid, there was a certain toy that I was absolutely obsessed with. I actually got the Imperial Star Destroyer with 3,106 pieces, and in case you haven't guessed it, it was the Lego Movie. Really wanted to see this movie when it came out. Time got away from me. Life happened. Pretty soon it's out of the theaters, and I'm like, all right, 2014. This is a really good 2014 genre, really good opportunity just to bring it out. I've only ever heard good things about the movie, so I thought I'd give it a try. Basically, what it is, and it's kind of funny. It's almost a dystopian movie to start with because you've got Mr. Business. President Business rules the Lego world through complete order and instructions. The Lego people of the world only build things by the instructions, and they do it as a team. Everyone's heard the song in the commercial.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome.
I have never heard of that before.
When you're living a dream.
Really? Anyways, so Emmett is our hero, and by hero I mean he is extremely ordinary. There is absolutely nothing special about Emmett until he is plunged into the story with Wild Style, the girl of his dreams.
What is she, a DJ?
Huh?
What is she, a DJ?
A DJ. And ends up finding this piece of resistance which will stop the Kraggle.
This makes no sense to anybody who hasn't seen it.
You're gonna have to watch it.
I guess you're gonna have to watch it.
He'll save the world even though there's nothing special about him, and along the way you can probably guess that he finds what is special about him. Overall, when I was done with the movie, the worst part was exactly what everyone's always told me: you realize that you're not 10. That's the worst part of the movie. The movie ends and you realize that you're not 10. They basically computer animated this movie in stop motion. Exactly anyone who's ever made a Lego movie in their life, it looks like it, except an absolutely ridiculous version of it. I enjoyed the movie from front to back. It was a comedy, but it was a family comedy, so it wasn't as funny as 22 Jump Street. But just the feelings of nostalgia that it arouses and how much I enjoyed it from front to back, how there's never really a dull moment and something is always happening, and it's, even though the stakes are low, the stakes are high. Because they're Legos, but
Stakes are so high, man. Dude, the world is at stake.
I loved the movie from front to back, and it might just be because I loved Legos as a kid, and just it was everything I wanted it to be. So, easily one of my favorite movies that I watched in the last year.
Lego Movie. When Derek picked this movie, he actually borrowed the copy of the movie from me.
Yes,
I own it.
Yes,
and
thank you, good sir.
Yep. And that was an awkward tension.
That's fine. You got that all in.
We got that all on film.
Oh,
Copy.
Lego Movie, effing amazing. Like, I cannot praise it anymore. It's incredible. It's everything I want it to be. It's got an amazing cast. It's got Morgan Freeman, got Will Ferrell, you got Charlie Day, Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill from 22 Jump Street.
That was a great connection.
Yeah.
I did like that.
It's got an awesome story, really cool like themes, and like a good lesson. Batman is in it. It's everything I want it to be, and everything about it is awesome.
Gandalf from Dumbledore.
Gandalf, it's got everything. I have absolutely no faults in this movie, and I cannot give it any more praise.
1980 Spaceman.
1980 Spaceman.
Yes.
Charlie Day.
With the broken helmet.
Spaceship!
You know what's funny is I have a 1980 Spaceman Lego figure, and his helmet's broken.
Everyone's helmet is broken.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. Really, I cannot give any more praise than it's not possible for me to like this movie anymore. It is as close to a perfect movie as I think it is possible. I love it. I cannot recommend it enough. Go see it. You haven't seen it, you're wrong. All right. And that's all I have to say about it.
Right.
Awesome.
Lego Movie, definitely a really awesome movie. Like Derek, Legos were a huge part of my childhood and still are to this day. Like, I'll be completely honest with you, Legos are awesome.
Those are awesome.
Like, what's more fun than building your dreams out of little bricks?
Spaceship!
Spaceship.
One thing that, kind of going off of that, one thing that kind of disappointed me about the movie is that they didn't do enough building, I think. Like, there wasn't enough, like, all their build, like, whenever they would build something, it would be really quick, and then they'd be done with that thing that they built.
I mean, I guess.
I mean,
It's just like build, use, destroy.
yeah, exactly. Like, I wanted them to build more and, like, use things more. That makes sense.
I guess. Sure. Not really. No. No.
Okay, well, it makes sense in my head, so screw you.
Oh.
So, but everything about that, like Ryan said, the cast was phenomenal. Overall, great movie.
Yeah, it was definitely one of the better ones for this round. I think the best part of it was the cast. Without it, it was not a good movie. I don't think it was a great movie. Don't get me wrong, but without the cast, you're not going to have a good movie like that. Not much else. I don't really have much to say other than what's been said. It was phenomenal as of bringing back memories and incorporating, I guess, modern themes to a classic concept of Legos. Yeah, I think that's about it. And not too much to say about it.
Everything is awesome.
Everything's
Okay.
part of the team.
I think everything is awesome really sums up the movie.
Yeah, and believe it or not, there's actually an underlying theme that you may or may not see coming. An adult may be more prone to see it, and a kid might not even get it.
These
But
kids are stupid.
but there is a lesson to be learned. Something that we can all take away, kid or adult, and it's something that was not in any of the commercials or any of the trailers. I promise you.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
All I can say is Ryan is the one who reminded me about the Lego Movie when I was going to pick my pick. So, however I do, I have to credit him as much as I credit myself for actually choosing it, being in the position to pick it. But as you'll soon find out, Ryan wasn't going to pick it anyways.
Maybe I was. Maybe I just decided to sacrifice myself.
But other than that, if you haven't seen it, go see it. I recommend it, and you'll enjoy it.